here from Earth Mama Farms, and today I'm going to do a little video on picking rhubarb, so let's get started. You can see that the rhubarb is getting to be about 24 inches long in the stems on some of them. So the ones I'm going to take are going to be the ones with the most amount of pink on them and the thickest stems. And I'm also going to selectively take those leaves there that are crowding into my raspberry plants. You never want to take more than about 25% of your rhubarb at any time. So you basically just want to pull that right out of the base. Pull by the base, pull firmly right here, and it should come out clean. That nice pink rhubarb there is going to taste delicious. Ivory's such a good kitty. She loves to come and visit me when I'm working in the garden. Alright, so if you can see the gaps in what I left behind, I've taken about 25%. So what I have here is enough rhubarb to make a decent small rhubarb crisp for my family. And I've broken the leaves off, and these I'm gonna put under my tree line. My grandparents never worried about rhubarb leaves. Apparently they can be toxic. I don't really know. I've never worried about that myself. I just put them under the tree line to keep them out of the way. That's all I do. I know that they do kill off what they fall on, so I don't want to put that anywhere near something that I'm growing. Okay. So I have my rhubarb, I've washed it, and I'm going to cut it up and put it in the bowl. So I've got the rhubarb into the bowl, and the next thing I'm going to do is toss in some flour, sugar, nutmeg, and seasoning, cinnamon. So I'm not actually going to measure this because I'm going off of memory, but what I'm going to do is add about a cup of flour, a sprinkling of nutmeg, a sprinkling of cinnamon. I like cinnamon in mine. And then sugar. This is just regular white sugar. You need a fair bit of sugar because rhubarb is very tart otherwise. And then I'm just going to mix this all together. Right in with the raw rhubarb. And then we're going to put that into a greased baking dish. Okay, so I have preheated my oven, I have buttered my baking dish, and I'm just gonna pour this mixture in. Evenly spread, but that's what it's gonna look like. And I've got my oven preheating to 350, and once it's ready, I'm gonna go ahead and put that in and give it about 15 minutes to bake, and then I'm going to put the topping on. So the next thing I'm going to do is take a cup of butter and put it into my bowl, and then I'm going to soften it and add the dry ingredients. Boy, it is hot out there, considering that 2 weeks ago it was snowing. Anyway, this is the butter softened. I'm going to add brown sugar, this is cinnamon. And again, I'm not measuring this because it'll be good no matter what. Nutmeg. There's plenty of good recipes on the internet for rhubarb crisp. Good amount of brown sugar. Some flour. And lastly, oats. And I'm going to mix that all together until it forms into a crumbly texture. Okay, so my rhubarb's been baking for about 20 minutes, so I'm going to get it out and put on top the crumbly topping, which is the best part. So this is what the crumbly topping looks like. And we're just going to sprinkle that on. right on top of the rhubarb.
It smells so good.
Okay. And I'm just going to show you what the top looks like before I put it back in the oven. So it's all done. And I don't know if you can see that bubbling away. So it's very hot, so I'm going to give it a minute. The thing that's nice about rhubarb is that with a few simple ingredients that you probably have laying around your house, and you can basically use any combination of those along with your fresh rhubarb, and you can make a really simple home style dish that was popular for generations. That was so good. A little vanilla ice cream on that. It's gonna be amazing.